Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamasravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrunvanno Debisi Dasadanam Mahaganapataye Namaha Prano Devi Saraswati Vajabhirvajinivati Dhinama Vitriyavatu Vagdevyai Namaha Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddhajnanaikamurtaye Nirmalayah Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Stapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmaswarupine Avatar Varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te Namaha. Jananim Saradam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Namah Shriyati Rajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukhaswarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Eirime Guru Bhipurvam Padavakya Pramanataha Vyakyata Sarva Vedantaha Pranityam Tantosmyaham Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Gurunalayam Namami Bhagavatpadam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badharayanam Sutra Bhashya Krito Vande Bhagavantah Punah Punaha Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Veda Shastram is Prathama Pramanam. Knowing this and surrendering to that Veda Shastra Pramanam is called Shraddha. Veda reveals 6 unique subject knowledge. First one is Dharmaha. Dharmaha. Samanya Dharmaha, Swadharmaha, Vishesha Dharmaha. Samanya Dharmaha means universal principles. Satyam, Ahimsa, Aparigraham. These are all universal principles. It will apply to any community in the creation. They are called Samanya Dharmaha. Then Swadharmaha, one's own duties and responsibilities, depending upon his age, maturity, and accepted responsibility. Then Vishesha Dharmaha. Vishesha Dharmas have to be performed during particular time. When he has become a father, he has certain duties as father. When he has become a prime minister, he has certain duties. So Vishesha Dharma. So naturally, while revealing the nature of Dharma, Shastra reveals what is the nature of Adharma also. So when Adharma is performed, how to rectify ourselves? So they are called prayaschitta dharma, rectification activities. Then what are all nishidha dharmas? Never go for it. Kalanjam na bhakshayet, suram na pibet, himsam na kuryat. These are all nishidha dharma. Don't drink alcohol. Don't kill anyone. Then kamya karmas. If you have desire, you can get those desires fulfilled through Veda Pramana. Swarga kamaha yajete. Putra kamaha yajete. If you are a putra kamaha, if you want a child, a particular child, there is a ritual for that. So these are all dealt in the portion of Karma Kanda under the topic called Dharmaha. Then, what is the Karma Phalam? Sadhyam. Dharma is sadhanam. What is the Karma Phalam? Sadhyam. That also is revealed by Shastra Pramana. The connection between doing here as a puja and getting that result after some time or after going to some loka. So what are the karma phalams? Punya, papa, surga, naraka, karma, niyati. These are all very unique. So Karma Kanda reveals these two. One is dharma, sadhanam, another is sadhyam, karma phalam. Then who handles all these things? Ishwaraha karmadhyakshaha karma phala dhata. There is a constitution in our nation. There must be some constitutional entity as a person to oversee everything. Understand? So, karma phala dhata, Ishwaraha jagatkaranaha, karmadhyakshaha. Ishvara also is revealed by Shastra Pramana only. Without Shastram, nobody can know what is Ishvara, who is Ishvara, what is his duties, how he handles the entire creation, how he is the creator, all those things. Then who is Jiva, the individual to whom the entire Shastra Pramanam is meant for? Karma Kanda reveals the Jiva as Karta, Bhokta, doer, enjoyer, doer, enjoyer. You do this, you enjoy this. You do this, you enjoy this. Both positive and negative. What is Bandha Karanam? According to Karma Kanda, what is the Bandha Karanam? Not having what you desired. Therefore, go for Dharma. Get Karma Phalam as you desired through Ishvara. These are all Karma Kanda's revelation. If you come to Jnana Kanda, again the same Dharma meant for Chitta Shuddhi, Viveka, Vairagya. Same Dharma. That Dharma which is meant for gaining pleasures and achievements, same Dharma can be used for getting purity of mind and Viveka Shakti, Vairagya. So what determines this difference, whether he gets a materialistic benefit or a spiritual benefit? Sankalpaha. Before doing any puja, any activity, you do sankalpa. That is called intention. The intention determines what for this. Giving dana also, you do charity. Either it can be for name and fame or for photo opportunity or for inner satisfaction. So intention. So intention determines whether the person wants to get something materialistic or something spiritualistic. So Jnanakanda also reveals Dharma. And it says, go back to Dharma, avoid all Nishiddha, Prayaschitta, Kamya Karmani, practice those prescribed Dharmas alone, Nitya Karmas they are called. Practice them for Ishvara Prithyartham and Chitta Shuddhyartham, Viveka Vairagyartham. So when you go to temple, you can hear this. Generally, the Sankalpa mantra will be Dhanam Dhanyam Pasham Bahuputra Labham Shatasamvatsaram Dirgamayu. Like that. This is Kamya Sankalpa. What is Nishkama Sankalpa? Chitta Shuddhyartham, Ishvara Prityartham. In Sandhya Vandana, we will tell. Because Sandhya Vandana cannot be performed as Kamya Karma. It is compulsory duty. So, Jnanakanda also refers to Dharma. Jnanakanda also says there is a sadhyam for following that Dharma. What is that? Chitta Shuddhihi, Viveka Praptihi, Guru Praptihi, Shastra Adhyayana Praptihi, like that it says. Then who is Ishvara according to Jnanakanda? Ishvara is your own Atma Swarupa. Akhanda Atma Swarupaha Ishvara. Who is Jivaha? Nitya Muktaha. Who is Jivaha? Nitya Muktaha. There is no bondage at all. That is the revelation of Jnanakanda portion of the Veda. Then what is Bandha Karanam? According to Karma Kanda, Bandha Karanam is not having what you desired. But here, according to Jnana Kanda, the Bandha Karanam is Ajnanam. You don't know what you are, that's all. Atma Ajnana. According to Karma Kanda, what is Moksha? You go to Swargam, that is called Moksha. According to Jnana Kanda, what is Moksha? What is Moksha? You are Nitya Muktaha. Being free from all wants. Being identifying with entire creation. Owning up your own status of being all. Sarvosmi iti manyante. Shastra says. All these topics are alaukikam, not available for sensory perception. Whatever Veda Pramanam has revealed, whether it is in Karma Kanda or Jnana Kanda, whatever is revealed, all are alaukikam, not laukikam. Laukikam means that which is available for the perception of the senses or for the mind. So all are alaukikam. Some are Nitya Paroksham. Nitya Paroksham means what? In this body you can never come across. Swarga, Naraka, Punya, Papa. It's not available as a tangible entity in this body. So, now the humanity has only two options. Either to accept this Veda Shastram as Prathama Pramanam or not accept it. Those who have not accepted them are deprived of knowledge in all the subjects. They are called Nastikas. Shastre Nastikavadaha. They have their own Kapola Kalpita Vishayas. God is somewhere else sitting. He has to be worshipped in particular direction, but he doesn't have any form. So these are all Kapola Kalpita. That which is born out of a particular individual's mind. That is why in those religions, that individual is the center point of entire religion. If he is removed or he is disbelieved, gone. The religion is gone. So, they are called Nastikas. Completely deprived of a particular segment of knowledge. Like a person, a blind person is deprived of particular segment of knowledge. This person also, who doesn't know that Veda Pramanam is a valid source of knowledge and who doesn't surrender to Veda Pramanam, is also deprived of all this knowledge. Now, we have to know that the Shastra should be accepted totally. It cannot be accepted partially. It cannot be used as secondary source of Praman. I hope you know that difference between primary source, secondary source. Secondary source means there is a possibility of verification. Inference is a secondary source of knowledge. Parvataha Vandiman, there is a fire in the mountain. Dhumavatvat, because of the smoke. This is the knowledge gained by inference, but there is a possibility of verification. Like that, Veda Pramanam cannot be used as secondary source of knowledge. Either use it as primary source of knowledge and accept it as the final word, or don't use it. Using it partially, conveniently, as per your convenience, using it as secondary pramanam, trying to verify it, or trying to prove or disprove or validate or negate, using it by rejecting one portion and accepting another portion of the Veda, these are all problems. This is called misusing Veda Pramanam. What is misusing the Veda Pramanam? Accepting it as Pramanam and using it partially as per our convenience, selectively, accepting certain portion as Pramanam, certain portion as Apramanam, trying to validate, trying to verify, trying to disprove or prove. These are all misusing the Veda Pramanam. It creates havoc than the Nastika's mind. Better to be a Nastika than being a misuser of the Veda Pramanam. Either you open your eyes and see what it is, or close your eyes and manage with other sense organs. Suppose you manipulate the eye, suppose, putting your fingers in the eye and you manipulate the vision of the eyes, or put a glass, concave glass, convex glass in front of the eyes. What will happen? It will create havoc. What is nearby will be seen as far away. What is far away will be seen as nearby. So you will stumble upon. Similarly, Veda Pramanam also, either you use as primary source of knowledge or don't use it all. Use your common sense and sense organs and try to live your life. It will not create problem to the society and to you for your physical existence. But using it partially is problem. So, accepting Veda Jnanam as the final knowledge is the most intelligent thing a person can do. Because Veda is nothing but the Vakya of the Lord. Ishwarasya Vakyani. It was not from a human mind. It was received through human mind. It was revealed to human mind. Understand? So, basic conviction that Ishvara will not tell lie. If there is somebody called Ishvara, the creator, he cannot be a liar. Understand? He cannot be a liar. What he says is final. I may not understand it, but what he says is final. Like a child, my mummy cannot be a liar. What she says is final. Because she protects me, takes care of. It is called blind faith, they call it. So better to be a person with blind faith. Because Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Veda Mata Sahasra Matrubhyo Hitaishini. She is very loving and grand than 1,000 mothers put together. Because physical mother can love us, but she is ignorant. Therefore, her love is with attachment. She doesn't know how to protect me, how to educate me. But Veda Mata, being originated from the Ishvara himself, Veda Mata Sahasra Matrubhyo Hitaishini. Very loving and grand than 1,000 mothers put together. Therefore, completely handing over ourselves to the Shastra Pramanam is the most intelligent thing. Therefore, a person who wants to be a devotee cannot either doubt Ishvara or doubt Veda Pramanam. This doubting, this ashraddha is the cause for misuse of Veda Pramanam. I told Veda should not be misused. What is the cause for this misuse? Ashraddha. Ashraddha in certain aspect of the Veda Pramanam, certain portion of the Veda Pramanam, certain teachings of the Veda Pramanam. So therefore Bhagavan says, Agnyashcha Ashraddha Dhanascha Samshayatma Vinashyat. Nayam loko na paraha na sukham samsayatmanaha. At least a Nastika who doesn't bother about God, Punya, Papa, he enjoys sensory pleasures through his work, hard work. And he knows to continue to enjoy the sensory pleasure, I should be a man of decency, man of truth. He knows that. Because business to continue means he should keep his words. If his product should be sold continuously, dharma must be there in his production. Understand? So he knows that. Society will reject me, reject my product if I am adharmic. That common sense is there for him, so he handles accordingly. He doesn't bother about the Punya, Papa, other lokas and Ishara. Materialistic people. Okay, no problem. But this person who accepts God, who wants to be a devotee, at the same time doesn't accept Veda as total pramanam, is in trouble. The doubting Tamas they call. Ashraddha means doubting Tamas. No Shraddha. There are 4 types of people. One type is Ashraddha in Dharma. First type is Ashraddha in Dharma. Dharme Ashraddha. Second one is Ishware Ashraddha. Third one is Nirguna Brahmani Ashraddha. Fourth one is Atmajnani Ashraddha. First one is Dharme Ashraddha. Second one is Ishware Ashraddha. Third one is Nirguna Brahmani Ashraddha. Fourth one is Atmajnani Ashraddha. First category, Dharme Ashraddha. One who doesn't have Shraddha in Dharma. That means one who doesn't accept the Veda Pramanam with regard to Dharma Dharma. At the same time, he uses the techniques mentioned in the Vedas. They are called Rakshasas, Asuras. All Rakshasas and Asuras use the technique. You stand in one leg, do particular mantra, the Devata will come and you can get the boon. Because Karma Nidhi is unfailing one, so you will get your kuli for your hard work. Whether you are a person of Asuric nature or Rakshasic nature, the Devata will not bother. Knowing your intention that this very attempt, the very sadhana is for the destruction of the society, destruction of the dharma, still you will be rewarded. When Ravana or Hiranyakashipu did tapasya, what is the method they followed? From where they got these methods? From Shastra only they got methods. For what they did tapas? To fight with Ishvara. You got the point? Hiranyakashipu did tapas to kill Vishnu. Because Hiranyaksha was killed by Vishnu. So how to kill Vishnu? Who is that Vishnu? Where he is revealed? In Veda only. So he believes Veda. Therefore only he gets anger with Vishnu, an entity called Vishnu. So to take revenge, he uses the Vedic methods. But he will reject the Dharma. They are called Asuric people or Rakshasic people. Understand? Similarly, Ravana. He accepts Devatas. Because Devatas are his cousins. Kubera was his cousin. So he is interested in Kubera's wealth, not in Kubera's dharmic life. He also could have become another Kubera. Bhagavan could have made him. Okay, you take care of north side, you take care of south side. Ravana time, 2 Kuberas were there. One is Ravaneshwaraha, another is actual Kubera. Bhagavan Shiva gave that. This fellow went and cried, Bhagavan, My cousin has taken everything from me, including my flight, the Pushpaka Vimana. Losing flight was difficult for him, not wealth. There are some people, even after losing everything, they will not willing to lose their car. Because status, others will not know, na? This fellow has become pauper. So this Kupera, at least Pushpaka Vimana could have been there. Somehow I could have pretended in the world that I am also a wealthy man. So Bhagavan gave, Shivaji gave. All right, you stay here like that. So these people use, these Rakshasas and Asuras use Veda Pramanam selectively, and they reject the Veda Pramanam with regard to the revelation of Dharma and Adharma. So they try to manipulate the Dharma as Adharma, Adharma as Dharma. When Mother Sita asks, such a educated person you are editor, I heard that you have edited the Veda Pramanam, still you have done this Adharma of coveting somebody's wife. No, that is called Rakshasa Dharma, he says. That is called Rakshasa Dharma. He manipulates. It is like highly educated, intelligent lawyer manipulating the constitution. He got the power to manipulate through that constitution only. And he manipulates the very constitution. There are some people, you can see, they are highly paid for their manipulation power. Understand? They will support a pakka criminal and they call it as professional dharma. Even knowing that this fellow is a threat to the society, still they will manipulate the constitution and try to save him and call that as professional dharma. Understand? So, Bhagavan has lots of scolding for these fellows. You cannot imagine his anger against these fellows who use Shastra Pramanam and gain all materialistic benefits through Shastra Pramanam, but reject the Shastra Pramanam with regard to Dharma. So in Gita, Bhagavan scolds them like anything. In 16th chapter, nearly 14 shlokas he scolds them. Pravrittimcha nivrittimcha janana vidura asura na shaucham napi charo na satyam teshu vidyate asatyam apratishtamte jagadahuranishwaram aparaspara sambhutam kimanyat kama haitukam yetam drishtim avashtabhya nashtatmanolpa buddhayah prabhavanti ugra karmanaha shayaya jagato hitaha. Ugra karmanaha, they do grand actions, but terrible actions. They can stand in one leg for 100 years. Nowadays also, they can study 15 hours, 16 hours, get that IAS, IPS post. What they do afterwards? Ugra karmanaha. Kshayaya jagato ahitaha. Jagataha ahitaha. Enemy to the society. All their knowledge and activities are for destroying the social harmony, social welfare. So much selfish they are. So they don't bother about what is shaucham, what is hachaucham, what is proper, what is improper, what is satyam. Satyam teshu na vidyate. They don't have truthfulness. Even with regard to normal human life also, they have very peculiar ideas. Asatyam apratishtamte jagadahuhu anishwaram. There is no need for a creator. There is no need for a God here. I am the creator. I marry a girl and create a child. That is their idea. Aparaspara sambhutam. Kimanyat kama haituk. I have a desire, so I marry a girl, so I become a father. There is the question of God here. Understand? Yetam drishtim avashtabhya. With this attitude, nashtatmanaha, atma nashtaha, they have lost themselves. Nashtatmanaha means they have lost themselves. Alpa buddhaya. Buddhi is very alpam. They could not see the grandness of the entire Shastra Pramanam, the grandness of Dharma. Therefore only Prabhavanti Ugra Karmana. What is their fate? Kamamashritya dushpuram dambamana madanvita mohat grihitva sadgrahan pravartyante shuchivrataha chintam aparimeyam cha pralayam tamupashritaha kamopabhoga parama yetavad iti nishchitaha. All their activities for what? For sensory pleasures. For establishing their supremacy, ego, and damba mana madanvita, full of arrogance, full of false ego, therefore confused, mohat grihitva asadgraha. What they do? They grab only asat vastus. What are all asat vastus? Entire creation is asat vastu. Holding the creation as a great achievement for your security, peace and happiness is called asadgrahatva. Considering the worldly achievements and worldly enjoyments as be all and end all of human life is called asadgrahatva. Majority have this idea. So, what is their fate? Aparimeyam chintam. Inordinately they will be gone thinking. What they will thinking? Whether I will get it or not. After getting, whether I can maintain it or not. Whether somebody will come and grab it or not. All the time they don't have sleep at all. Bhagavan says. Pralayantam. Up to pralaya. Asha pasha shatair baddha kama krodha parayanaha ihante kama bhogartam anyayenartha sanjayan. All their earnings, achievements will be with anyaya, not nyaya. They will not follow any dharma or any proper method. Somehow or the other, they call na. Somehow or the other. I want to get MBBS seat, so I have to go through the NEET exam. Somehow or the other. Let me get the seat. That somehow or the other category, these are all. Then after getting that, what they will be thinking? Idamadhyamaya labdam. I got MBBS seat. Imam prapse manoratam. I will get PG degree also. Present context I am sharing. Idamastiti. So much I got. This much I have to get. So what will they will do? Aso maya hatashatruhu. All these enemies are finished by me. There are certain list of enemies I have to finish again. Ishwaroham aham dhogi. Like that. If you read that shloka, you can understand how much scolding. Bhagavan ends that scolding. Tanaham dvishada kruran samsareshu naradhaman. They are adhamas in the humanity. Adhamas means last category. Not Nastika. Nastika is not in last category. Astika, here last category. Understand? Hiranyakashipu is Astika only. Ravana is Astika only. But partial Astika. This partial Astika is always problem. Fully Nastika, no problem. At least he will understand with common sense that if I have to live in this society, which is tangible and which is only available for me, I have to behave properly. I cannot be a threat to the society and try to enjoy the society. Understand? You cannot be a threat and enjoy. You cannot be cheat and get victory. So he has that. That's why some communities where there is no God idea at all, where there is no Shastra idea at all, where there is no after death existence idea at all, still the community is dharmic. Some people are dharmic. They don't believe any of these things, nonsense. They call it nonsense, superstitions. But they are dharmic. They are better than these fellows who claim themselves as devotees, who claim themselves as Sanatana Dharmis and doing all this. So Bhagavan says, what I do? I put them into Naraka. Shipam Yajasram Ashubhan Asurishveva Yonishu. Repeatedly they have to go for this Asura Yoni. Asura Yoni means what? Again and again they will get birth with that asuric mind and body and get suffering, get beatings. Then Asurim Yonima Panna Mudha Janmani Janmani Mam Aprapyaiva Kaunteya Tato Yanti Adhamam Gatim. Mam Aprapya. Mam means what? Shantihi. Sukham. Mam Shanti Swarupam Aprapya. They will be gone Adhamam Gatim. Mudha Janmani Janmani. Janma after Janma they become ignorant, arrogant, asuric, like that. A big trip it is. So we should be very careful in claiming ourselves as Sanatana Dharmi. Sanatana Dharmi means in present day context Hindu. A Hindu can never be a adharmic person. Understand? So minimum thing is Dharme Ashraddha should not be there. Then second category is there. They are dharmic, but Ishwariya Ashraddha. They are called karma kandits. In philosophical language, they are called karma kandits. They are karmata. All the time from morning to night, they are engaged in Agnihotram, this yaga, that yaga. But they don't have Shraddha in Ishvara. According to them, there is no need for Ishvara. Karma itself has the capacity to give karma phalam. Like constitution takes care of the nation. There is no need for president or prime minister. That is their view. So, you worship a particular devata, departmental head. They accept departmental heads, but they don't accept total head. That is a peculiar. This karma contains very peculiar. They accept Indra, Varuna, all this, but Ishvara they don't accept. The Ishvara which is revealed in the Vedanta Shastram, they don't accept. So who is the creator? If you ask, they say, what is the need for creation? Creation always exists. Who should create? Anadihi, Jagate, Anadihi. That is their interpretation. What about this Pralayam, Srishti? These are all your problem. We don't accept those statements. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Karanaha, Ishvaraha, Vedanta says, na, we don't accept. We are dharmic. We follow the Vedic rituals and get benefit. They are dharmic ritualists, dharmic materialists. First one is adharmic materialist. Second one is dharmic materialist. They are dharmic. They don't do any adharma, but materialistic. All their actions will be centered on how to get nice things which are told in the Shastra here while living, and how to get nice things after the death of the physical body in Swarga. Understand? So for them, Swargavasa is the goal. Going to Swarga is the moksha. Getting all the achievements described in the Shastra is purpose of life. About them also Bhagavan Krishna mentions in Gita, and little he scolds. Not much. First one is adharmic fellow, therefore he gets very much angry and scolds. Second one is not adharmic, but idiot. Desireful. Idiot because he wants desire to be fulfilled, but he doesn't accept the fulfiller of the desire. He wants rewards, but he doesn't accept a person, a necessity of an individual, an entity, a personality to manage that reward and punishment. Ishvara he doesn't accept. So idiot, but dharmic. Yamimam pushpitam vacham pravadantya avipashchitaha, idiot. Veda vada rataf partha nanyadastiti vadinaha kamatmanaha swarga paraha janma karma phala pratam kriya vishesha bahulam bhogaishwarya gatim prati bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya apahrita chetasam. Vyavasayatmika buddhihi samadho na vidhiyate. Bhagavan scolds them, but in a decent way he scolds. They are terrible fellows. Who? First fellow. Adharmic, materialistic. Here, second one is dharmic but materialistic. Kamatmanaha, full of desires. Swargaparaha, janma karma phala pradam. Kriya vishesha bahulam. All the time engaged in Kriya vishesha bahulam. For what? Bhoga aishwarya gati. In this life, they want only two: rulership and bhoga. In life after death, what they want? Swargapara. So, yetavadidi nishchitaha. This much only human achievement possible. Dharmartha kamaha alone human achievements. What about moksha? Going there only is moksha. Getting there. Getting those artha kamas are called moksha. How that can be moksha? You are free from your desires na, when you get it. When you get it, you are free from desires. Arey, what I get made me lost. No. Once you get Surga Prapti, it can never last. Surga is Shashvatam. Surga is Shashvatam. So, Bhogaishwarya Prasaktanam Taya Apahrita Chetasam. All their mind is only with regard to Bhoga. And to perpetuate that Bhoga, to sustain that Bhoga, they want Aishwarya. That's all. No, when you go there or when you get here, something else, it will be lost. They don't accept. So, Bhagavan gives warning to Arjuna, don't become like this. Because, Tetam bhuktva swarga lokam vishalam, kshine punye matya lokam vishanti. They will come back. This fact they don't know, therefore, avipashchitaha. Vimudatma. Then, third category. Third category in what? In astikas. First one is astikaha but dharme ashraddhavan. Second one is astikaha ishware ashraddhavan. Third one is very peculiar. Nirguna Brahmani Ashraddhavan. He has accepted dharma, he has followed all these Vedic rituals and got Chitta Shuddhi, Viveka, Vairagyam, developed love for the Lord and starts loving Him and renounces everything for that love's sake. He is completely a devotee, a saintly person. But he doesn't have Shraddha in the Veda Pramanam wherein the Nirguna Brahma Tattvam is revealed. They are called Vedantins, but Dvaita Vedantins. They accept Vedam, Veda Pramanam, Karmakanda Shastram, and Karmakanda is meant for Chitta Shuddhi, Vairagyam. And you should go to Guru. You should know the Vedanta Tattvam. Tattvamasi is the Vedanta Tattvam revealed by the Shastram. All they accept. But by knowing that, you cannot be a Muktavan. You don't get anything. By knowing Tattvamasi, you don't get anything. Understand? Third category are called Dvaita Veda. They accepted Vedanta. Because one who accepts Ishvara is called a Vedantin. Please understand. One who accepts Ishvara is called Vedantin. One who doesn't accept Ishvara, accepts Karmakanda portion is called Karmakandi. So he accepts Karmakanda portion, he accepts Ishvara, but he doesn't accept the Nirguna Brahma Tattva. Ramanujacharya philosophy, Madhvacharya philosophy all come under this category. Understand? So there is nothing called Nirguna Brahman. Brahman is always Saguna. No, so many places it is told, na, Nirdushta Guna Brahman is there, but Saguna Brahman. Nirguna means how you should understand. Nirdushta gunam. Dushta gunam is not there. Not that guna itself is not. So saguna means Ishvara with properties, with adjectives. Understood? Is called saguna. Same Ishvara without adjective is called nirguna. Guna means three gunas. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Adi guna. Or Sattva, Raja, Tamo guna. So Tamo guna makes Ishvara to perform Laya duty, responsibility, resolution, Pralaya. So he is called in Puranas Bhagavan Shivaha. Srishtikarta is because of Rajoguna. Chaturmukha Brahma, four-headed wala. Sthitikarta because of Sattuguna, Vishnu, in Puranas. So all these put together is called Narayanaha. According to Ramanujacharya's philosophy, Narayanaha. He is everywhere, but he can be attained in Vaikuntham. He is everywhere, but he can be attained only in Vaikuntham. Vaikuntha Ekadashi. You have to go through that Surga Vasal. Surga Vasal means Vaikuntha Vasal. There Viraja Nadi will be there. You will go there. So they are called Dvaita Mata Vedantin. What is their problem? Ashraddha in Nirguna Brahmatat. So according to them, Ishvara is Saguna Brahman only. Jiva is Nitya Baddhaha. Jiva is Nitya Baddhaha. What do you mean by moksha? Going to his abode is called moksha. Salokya, Sarupya, Samipya, Sarshti, Sayujya. 5 types of rewards you will get. You will get citizenship in that country called Vaikuntha or Shivaloka, Kailasa, or you can be near him, you can be like him with 4 hands, Shanga, Chakra, but it will not work. Sarshti, then Sayujyam. You can be part of his Angavastram or his Ayuda, Gada, Chakra. Very peculiar spiritual culture. So according to them, this is the achievement, this is the grand thing. But they are negated in the very Shastra itself. Didiyadvai bhayam bhavati. Veda itself says, but they don't bother. Didiyadvai bhayam bhavati. How they interpret? Other than relating with God, if you relate with another person, then Didiyadvai bhayam bhavati. What about Tattvamasi? Where it is Tattvamasi? Atattvamasi, Atattvamasi, Atattvamasi only Veda says. Because the Tattvamasi Vakyam comes in Chandogya Upanishad like this. Aitadatmyam idagam sarvam tat satyam sa atma Tattvamasi Shvetaketu. Atma Dirgha is there, Tattvamasi is there. So he adds one more while interpreting. Madhvacharya does this. He adds one more Atma Atattvamasi. 9 times Atattvamasi is told. Then what about Ramanujacharya? He says Tattvamasi is a fact. Tattvamasi should not be interpreted as you are that. You belong to him, it should be interpreted. It should be interpreted as Tasya Tvam Asi. You belong to him. So like that they manipulate the Shastra Vakyam. So they are called Dvaita Vedantinaha. 4th category is there. Very peculiar category. Yoga Vedantinaha they are called. Yoga Vedantinaha. 4th category. They accept Vedam, Veda Pramanam, Karmakanda Shastram, and Karmakanda is meant for Chitta Shuddhi, Vairagyam, and you should go to Guru, you should know the Vedanta Tattvam. Tattvamasi is the Vedanta Tattvam revealed by the Shastram. All they accept. But by knowing that, you cannot be a Muktavan. You don't get anything. By knowing Tattvamasi, you don't get anything. That Tattvamasi knowledge should be validated by some mystical experiences. Understand? Tattvamasi, you are that, is the revelation. But that revelation should be validated. Again here, Ashraddha only. He is using Veda as a secondary pramana. It should be validated by God realization. You have to see the God face to face. So either they quote some mystical experience as the pramanam for Tattvamasi, validation for Tattvamasi, or Nirvikalpaka Samadhi, some state of mind, which is told in the Yoga Shastra. Yoga Shastra is already rejected. Ikshate na ashabdam. Brahma Sutra already rejected. He has accepted that Yoga Shastra is rejected one. Again he brings here. Nirvikalpaka Samadhi. What do you mean by Nirvikalpaka Samadhi? He says that where there is no mind at all. Where there is no mind, how the knowledge will be validated? To validate knowledge, you should remember that this knowledge I have, I am going to validate this. Correct? Neither Pramata is available there, nor the Prameya Jnanam is there. Tattvamasi Jnanam is not there. It is resolved like a sleep condition. In that state, whatever you are gaining, how can it validate? Seeing, seer will be different. Where is the Tattvamasi? Don't ask all these questions. Follow us, get Nirvikalpa Samadhi, you will not have this question. To follow only, I am asking whether to follow or not, I have to decide. So they say, no, we cannot explain how it is, but that's the fact. Some say, moksha means seeing God with open eyes. Here. Which God? Whichever God you like. God is one only. Whichever form you like. What about other forms? Other forms are not God according to you. So he is not God. What about Vishwam Vishnuhu? Don't believe that Shastra Vakyas. Understood? Narayana is Vishnu. What about this dog Narayana? There is nothing called dog Narayana. Dog is dog, God is God. Don't confuse dog and God. Mystics. I have did tapasya like this. I wanted to see God in Rama form. He has come in front of me. I talked. Many saints say that. They are dharmic, respectable, devoted. But they fall short of this last stage of gaining knowledge and raising themselves to the Ishvara's level. They are not able to do. So they want to be always dasas, Purandara dasaha, Kanaka dasaha. If that dasatvam is adhyaropitam, they are jnanis. If that dasatvam is adhyaropitam, means it's a pretension for the society. They know I am equated with the Satyavastu Brahman, but still they live as dasas, like Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna knows, Swami Vivekananda knows that they are the only truth available. Mayeva Sakalam Jatam, Mayi Sarvam Pratishtitam. I am the all. They know the truth, but how they lived? They lived as though they are ordinary people. Pretension. Drama walas. They call it Leela. Jnana is Leela. So how to know whether it is a adhyaropitam Leela or ajnanam? Only when you live with them, you will know. Swami Vivekananda was asked by a person, Swamiji, we heard that you are in London. You were in London. No, London was in me, he told, spontaneously. What? London was in you? How? Then he regains, or the audience in front of me is someone ignorant of, so I should not confuse him. Na buddhi bedam janaye, like Krishna. He knows that I am everything. Up to the opening mouth in the battlefield, everybody considered him as what? Magician. Some Mayavati. Some believed he is with divine power, avatara. But whether he is a jnani or not, how the society came to know? Only when he opened the mouth. So through their teachings, mystics' teachings, you can know whether this Dvaitam is a pretension or reality. There are some mystics who don't open mouth at all. Mauni Babas. Whole life they don't open mouth. That's all. Over. I happened to see a mystic who was living in Narmada bank 35 years without cloth, without any shelter. He hears everything, but he doesn't open the mouth. One of our Swamiji told, when you go and meet him, please take him rasagullas. He likes rasagullas. So I took and offered it to him. So he sits like this. He doesn't see people also. So when I told I am from mission, Ramakrishna mission, I have brought some prasad, Guru Maharaj prasad, rasagulla. Immediately he opened his eye, like this he saw. That means he hears, but doesn't open the mouth. Whole life. Still he is alive. Anybody who visits Omkareshwar, you can go and meet him. Still he is alive. Last 2 years before also some of our monk went and had darshan. Jnani, but mystic, doesn't open at all. When he opens only, we can know whether it is knowledge or lunacy. Even a person who has got lunatism also can be like this. Many beggars in streets we see now. So, if a person wants to verify the Vedanta Jnanam through a mystical experience, through a vision, then he is in trouble. He is misusing the Veda Prabhu. Fourth category of misuse what? Trying to validate Vedanta Jnana. So he will end up in depression because you can never validate. How they end up their trial, you know? Tattvamasi knowledge. It has to be validated by Sakshatkaraha. That's the word they use it. Realization. These words are all very dangerous words in our spiritual life. Sakshatkaraha. Realization. How you realized? Everywhere light I saw. That is the validation for Tattvamasi knowledge. They connect unconnectable thing. If you see light, you are a seer. Light is the seen. Dvaidam is there, seer, seen. Then how it can be connected with Tattvamasi? They are problematic. I saw everywhere Chaitanyam. How Chaitanyam can be seen? You are that seer is the Chaitanyam. According to Shastra, seer is Chaitanyam. If seen is Chaitanyam, who is seer? Jadam. Can Jadam see the Chaitanyam? These are all problems. But you will come across in a books which is published by religious institutions. Generally published by general publisher. Including our Ramakrishna Mission publication, you will have these words. You should be very careful in understanding those words. These are all problem because of Ashraddha in the Shastra. First category, Rakshasa, Asura, doesn't believe in the Dharma Shastra. Second one doesn't believe in Ishvara's Astitva. Third one doesn't believe in Nirguna Brahman's Astitva. Asanneva sabhavati asad brahmedi vedachet. Shastra says, you should know, you can know only when you search him with the idea that he is existing. Beginning itself we reject that he doesn't exist. Where is the question of search? Asanneva sabhavati asad brahmedi vedachet. If Nirguna Brahman is asat, if anybody says, he is asat. Because Nirguna Brahman happened to be what? Who? The seeker. Tattvamasi is the revelation. So it is like telling, I don't exist. Arey, to tell this, you should exist, na? Anybody who says that there is no Brahman, Nirguna Brahman, that means what? I am not there. So the third category person is Dvaitavadin. Majority of Vedantins are all Dvaitavadins. Fourth category is Advaitavadi, but wanted to verify that Advaita Jnana. He will be failure. Because of that person, no problem to the society. He is hanging himself, that's all. He is waiting for some experience. So he will not trouble others. The fourth wala, Tattvamasi wala, Advaitin, doesn't trouble himself. He handling his own mind, waiting for some experience. Sitting in what you call samadhi or meditation or something. Then one day he will get up, over. Because of back pain or leg pain. And he will claim that I got this experience, therefore my knowledge is validated. There is no connection between this experience and knowledge. Knowledge is already validated. Understand? So if you want one experience to validate that knowledge, what is the guarantee that the experience is valid? So you need another experience to validate the second experience. So third one has to be validated by fourth one. Where you will end up? With leg pain you will end up. Understood? You will get up. You will drop attempt to validate. That is what jnanam. Dropping all attempt to validate the pramanam is called knowledge. When a mother says you are my child, dropping all attempt to validate that statement is called knowledge. Understood? Non-acceptance of particular aspect of the Ishvara is problem. Non-acceptance of Ishvara itself is another problem. Non-acceptance of Dharma is greatest problem. So first three category are danger to the society. They create fundamentalism. They create religious hatred. They create disharmony in the society. Got the point? All religious wars, whether outside Hinduism or inside Hinduism, because of this one. My God is great. You can read this in Nalayira Divya Prabandham of Alvars. Vishnu is great. What about Shiva? You have to go for Nayanmar's literature. Shiva is great. Shaiva Vaishnava fight was going on for thousands of years. When Bhagavan Shankaracharya was living, there were 73 sects within Hinduism. 73 groups fighting with each other. Like Shaiva, Vaishnava, Shakta, like that. So he managed to make it as 6. Ganapatya, Vaishnava, Shaiva, Saurashtra, Skanda, Shakta, like that. He managed to group them all with 6 categories. But all are Dvaitavadins. Again they start fight. That's what in Mandukya Karika, Gaudapadacharya scolds them. Arey, you have come to Shastra, you accepted Ishvara. What is the problem in accepting the Brahma Tattvam? So, Siddhanta Vyavasthasu Dvaitino Nishchita Dridam Parasparam Viruddhyante Taihi Ayam Na Viruddhyate. We are not against them because we are substratum of all their beliefs. To have a Ishvara with Guna, you need Ishvara without Guna. Understand? To have a Laddu with sweet, you need a sweet without Laddu form. What is the substratum of the Laddu? What is the substance of Laddu? Sweetness. What is it? What is it? Is it Laddu or Mysore Pak or chocolate? No. In these forms you can enjoy that sweet. What it is, you should refer the tongue pramanam. What is that? Who is the pramana for that? Sweet tongue. That pramanam alone will tell what sweet is. All other pramanams can guess. Maybe laddu, maybe this. If you are eating laddu, suppose I ask what you eat. Laddu. Laddu means sweet. Sweet means again what you will tell. Sweet means sweet only. Sweet means sweet only, Swamiji. Arey, please explain. What to explain? You take off laddu and put it in my mouth. That's all. So that pramanam makes a person to know what it is. That's why Acharya says, Vastuhu pramana tantram. Not Purusha tantram. Not according to your whims and fancies. What is the problem with that third category person? He has added his whims and fancies. God with shining skin. Neela Mega Shama. Vichiko, tappilla. But that cannot be a fact at the cost of others' opinion. This is your opinion, we accept. That is his opinion, we accept. All have the right to have their own opinion. But none have the right to claim that that is a fact and try to destroy others' opinion. So this Advaidin is there as a bodyguard, as a Shastra god. Real Shastra god. God means what? Security. Real security of Shastra is who? This Advaidin who has accepted Shastra Pramanam 100% without any condition in all aspects. And he follows all aspects of that Shastra. Bhagavan Shankara did that, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna did that, Swami Vivekananda did that, Mother Sarada Devi did that. They reached the final knowledge and they perpetuated and preserved all the parts of that final knowledge. What for this Dharma Shastram? What for this Karma Kanda? To give you Chitta Shuddhi. Jnana Yogyata Praptyartham Karma Kandaha Dharmaha. Jnana Praptyartham Jnana Kandaha. Kim Jnanam? Saguna Brahma Jnana Pratyartham. Nirguna Brahma Jnana Pratyartham. Why Nirguna Brahma Jnana is required? Then only you get moksha. Freedom from second is called moksha. Freedom from Dvaitam is called moksha. So, we will come across in deep way as even we go. This is supposed to be a basic of Vedanta. If this is the basic of Vedanta, you imagine the depth of knowledge in Vedanta. These are all basics. What I teach is sheer basic. What is that basic? Don't misuse Shastra Pramanam. 4 types of misusing: accepting certain portion and not accepting certain portion is one type of misuse. Using it as per your whims and fancies is another type of misuse. Adding your own opinion as though it is Shastra's opinion. Understood? Adding your own opinion. Kapola kalpitam ashruta kalpana shruta hanihi. What is told, you don't take it as a reality. Atattvamasi, where it is told? Atattvamasi is not told, but you are adding there. Tasyatvamasi, that also not told, you are adding it. Shruta hanihi ashruta kalpana. So third type of misuse. Then fourth is trying to validate that Shastra Pramanam through another Pramanam. We should never do this mistake. With regard to Shastra Pramanam, for everything we have to say yes. Yes. This is Dharma, yes. But I am not able to follow. Please give me time. I will try to follow. I will not manipulate Dharma as Adharma or Adharma as Dharma. I will accept my weakness, my unpreparedness, my pollution in the mind. I accept. But Shastra, I will not do anything. This is what Ishvara is. Ishvara is Karunamurti. Yes, I accept. Even though he gives beating, I will accept Ishvara as Karunamurti because Shastra told. I may not understand how he is Karunamurti. Even though I get lot of beatings, I will never ask question, Kadavulukku kannu iruka? whether God has eyes. How can he be graceful one, compassionate one? I will not ask. Shastra told he is Sarvajnaha, I accept. He knows all. He is Karunamurti, I accept. He Kripa Sindhu, I accept. In spite of getting beatings and troubles and tribulations. Second one. Third one is, there is something called Nirguram Brahman. I accept, whether I understand or not. And that Nirguna Brahman is you. That also I accept without understanding. In course of time I may understand, but I cannot reject it. Shastra says that I am Brahman. Okay, maybe. That's okay. Why I am not able to understand? Because of obstacles in my mind. So I will try to remove those obstacles. But I will never reject Shastra. I will not end up with any dogmas, any fundamentals. I will not put myself in a particular segment of belief. Because I am in search of Satyam. If something is called Satyam, it will go through all tests. It stands the time. Okay. So, if Tattvamasi is reality, it should have been a time-tested wisdom. Since this is the time-tested wisdom, till date people are available. To claim, I am all. When everybody claims, I am all, Tamil all, one fellow in 1 lakh, in 1 crore or 1 million, one fellow claims, I am all, Sarvosmi, Aham Brahmasmi, Mayeva Sakalam Jatam, Mayi Sarvam Pratishtitam, Mayi Sarvam Layam Yati. Still people are there. In our own Ramakrishna Parampara, people are there. In other Paramparas also, Sannyasis people are there. If you say, there is no possibility of I becoming God, see me, how terrible I am, see me, how pathetic I am. The sannyasi says, the jnani says, see me, how happy I am. See me, how grand I am. Even without having a kaupina, I can say, Mayeva Sakalam Jata. Totapuri Maharaj, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna's Gurudev, did not have even kaupina. Never stayed under a roof. Not 1 day, 2 days. 40 years. He could say, Sarvoham. When his disciple, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, was struggling to get away from the form called, that call is beautiful because it is cultivated form in his mind. Loved one, how can you get rid of it? He told, no, you have to get rid of it. That also is a manifestation, not the reality. Like laddu is a manifestation of sweet. What you call is laddu is nothing but sweet. What you call Mysore pak is nothing but sweet. What you call chocolate is nothing but sweet. What you call juice is nothing but sweet in liquid form. So when this teaching was given, the author of the biography says, he got into that knowledge. That knowledge which was gained by his guru after 40 years of tapasya, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna gained it in a day because of his highly pure mind. It's a Leela, Bhagavat Leela. So again and again Bhagavan himself comes and establishes Dharma, Vaidika Dharma, especially this Moksha Dharma, especially this Tattvamasi Pramana. If Tattvamasi is not there in Veda Pramanam, Veda itself is not Pramanam. What makes the Veda as Pramanam? Anadika Tattvam. What is Anadika Tattvam? Tattvamasi is the Anadika Tattvam. I am God can never be understood in any other means of knowledge. I am not God is understood by all means of knowledge. Understood? I am not God is the knowledge you gain through all your senses, through all religious texts, through all belief systems. What knowledge you get? You are not God. If the same knowledge is going to be revealed in Veda, means Veda is not Pramanam at all. One matter, one idea, one knowledge which makes Veda itself as Pramanam is what? Tattvamasi Shvetaketu. Aham Brahmasmi. Understood? So this is what? Having Shraddha in Shastra Pramanam. Very difficult. Next qualification to enter into Vedanta Vichara. Samadhanam. What is the qualification? Samadhanam. These are all qualifications for what? To enter into Vedanta Vichara. Understood? 30 hours required to understand the qualification. To enter Vedanta Vichara. Imagine. What is the grandness of that Vichara? What will happen if I don't have all these qualifications at the same time enter? It will be a good time pass for you. Punya will come. You may get Surga also. Hearing these classes will give you Surgatva. Understood? Hearing Gita Shloka will give Surga. If you don't understand. If you understand, you will get Moksha. Knowledge. So, we will see about the qualification called Samadhanam in the next class. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.
Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana, Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana, Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare, Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare, Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana, Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana, Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare, Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare, Achyutananda Govinda Madhava, Achyutananda Govinda Madhava, Satchidananda Narayana Hare, Satchidananda Narayana Hare, Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana, Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana, Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare, Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare. கண்டு கண்ணெங்கிருக்கும் ஜனங்களே, கண்டு கண்ணெங்கிருக்கும் ஜனங்களே, கண்டிலென்று வருத்துண்ண தும்பவார், கண்டிலென்று வருத்துண்ண தும்பவார், ரெண்டு நாலு தினம் கொண்டொருத்தனே, ரெண்டு நாலு தினம் கொண்டொருத்தனே, கண்டிலே ஸ்ரீ நடத்துண்ண தும்பவார், கண்டிலே ஸ்ரீ நடத்துண்ண தும்பவார், Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana, Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana, Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare, Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare. എണ്ണി എണ്ണി കരയും നീതായുസും, എണ്ണി എണ്ണി കരയും നീതായുസും, മണ്ടി മണ്ടി കരേറുണ്ട് മോഹവും, മണ്ടി മണ്ടി കരേറുണ്ട് മോഹവും, ഇത്തം ഓരോന്ന് ചിന്തി ചിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ, ഇത്തം ഓരോന്ന് ചിന്തി ചിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ, സത്ത് പോകുന്ന പാവം ശിവ ശിവ, സത്ത് പോകുന്ന പാവം ശിവ ശിവ. കൃഷ്ണ കൃഷ്ണ മുകുന്ദ ജനാർദ്ദന, കൃഷ്ണ കൃഷ്ണ മുകുന്ദ ജനാർദ്ദന, കൃഷ്ണ ഗോവിന്ദ നാരായണ ഹരേ, കൃഷ്ണ ഗോവിന്ദ നാരായണ ഹരേ. कृष्ण गोविन्द नारायण हरे कृष्ण गोविन्द नारायण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण मुकुन्द जनार्दन कृष्ण कृष्ण मुकुन्द जनार्दन कृष्ण गोविन्द नारायण हरे कृष्ण गोविन्द नारायण हरे अच्युतानन्द गोविन्द माधव अच्युतानन्द गोविन्द माधव सच्चिदानन्द नारायण हरे सच्चिदानन्द नारायण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण मुकुन्द जनार्दन कृष्ण कृष्ण मुकुन्द जनार्दन कृष्ण गोविन्द नारायण हरे कृष्ण गोविन्द नारायण हरे कृष्ण गोविन्द नारायण